I think some of the questions a lot of people ask, like, you know, they're thinking about getting divorced or who had a divorce or anything like that. Like, what is the average cost of a divorce? What would you say?
So they're so subjective. Each one is different. I mean, if you add a custody battle to the mix and you and your ex are going to go to war over who keeps the kids, you can easily put 6 figures on that. It's not uncommon to spend well in excess of $100,000. How did Robin Williams describe it? Ripping your wallet out through your heart was probably an appropriate description. If you're in a short-term relationship, if you both have solid incomes, if you don't have kids, if you have a decent cohab or marriage agreement, you might do that for $4,000 or $5,000. So the prevention part, the planning part is very, very key. Is it easy to say to someone, you know, honey, I love you more than all the stars in the sky and all the fish in the sea now. Here's a stack of papers, just sign here. No, it's a difficult conversation to have, but I would say to anybody who's going to go into a relationship that they intend to be one of permanence, whether with or without a formal marriage ceremony, if you have an income stream, if you have a pool of assets, and you're going to hitch your wagon to somebody else's star, you better understand where that might take you if it doesn't go down the stellar path that you were planning on.
Based on the cost of a divorce, you said the biggest money drain to drag on a divorce is usually custody over the kids. That would be the biggest drain. Second would be spousal support.
Spousal support is a very, very open and non-specific category. Child support is becoming much more defined. It's easier to figure out. Spousal support is an open minefield. There are no guidelines. There are suggestions only. If you're married, it's an automatic potential entitlement. If you're living together, you have to be in a relationship of permanence for minimum 3 years or have a child together. Those are probably the 2 biggest battlefields. Property, if you're married, pretty simple. There's pretty strict rules with a few exceptions. Property is getting trickier and trickier for people who don't marry but live together in a relationship of permanence that takes on a fairly longer life where they start to commingle their finances. We in the legal business, who always like to make sure we have more legal business, have come up with a new concept called the joint family venture that we managed to sell to judges at the Court of Appeal. So now the mere fact that you're not married doesn't mean you might not start sharing and dividing up assets. So a whole new minefield, because of course, you know, we need to keep working into the next millennium, so we've found some new areas.